Hey guys, good morning everyone, and time to start our live session. And I'm 1 minute late. I got some problems with the streaming software, but I hope that everything is working now. I hope that you see me. I hope that you see the chart, and I hope that you hear my voice. As always, traders, if you have any issues with the live stream, please notify me in the live chat because that is the only way to solve the issues. So, and before we start, also let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Vasily. I'm a pro trader. I'm a trading coach, and I'm trading for more than 9 years. And since COVID started, I decided to share the videos on YouTube. I decided to start streaming, and so far, it turned out that streams became quite popular. So I'm truly happy that you enjoy such a format. And the main goal of this live streams is to teach you how to analyze the market. I'm a technical trader. In my analysis, I apply on technicals. And during these live streams, I'm trying to show you how exactly I analyze the market, what I'm looking for, what are the entry triggers. I teach you how to select the entry for the trades, the targets, the stop loss, and also I teach you the top-down trading approach. Yeah, that is the strategy when we analyze multiple time frames. We start with the higher time frame, analyze the higher time frames, and then we go lower, analyzing the lower time frames, and we are looking for different confirmations and confluences. Nice to see Versatile here. Nice to see Vel. Nice to see Yan right here. Nice to see Ngiba right here. Patil here. Grav here. Amy here. Latif, Leaf, Fury here. Nice to see you all. Vanda here. Basic Tech Guy here. Nice to see you all. And remember, traders, by the way, that during this live streams we have a live chat. Yeah, so if you're wondering how it's working here on YouTube, there's the separate window for the chat, and you can text anything there. So you can just say hello to me. You can say hello there to other members, and also traders. Remember that in this live chat you can ask me questions. Yeah, so during this live stream, you can ask me to analyze any instrument you want. If something is not clear in my analysis, you can always ask. And we have a very nice rule for this live stream. So I won't finish the live stream before I answer all your questions. So it's your time, traders. Yes, if you have something to ask about the price action trading, about the strategies, about something else, please always don't be shy and ask. Yeah, nice to see Lishira here, Sergio here, nice to see Nimisha, nice to see Rabindra here. So many members here watching this live stream. So, traders, what I wanted to start our today's live stream, I wanted to share with you a potential trading opportunity on EURUSD. And analyzing this one, we will execute the top-down analysis here, and we will analyze multiple time frames, and I will show you how exactly we are looking for trading setups applying the top-down trading strategy. Nice to see you there here. Nice to see you. So, traders, what we always start with analyzing the charts applying the top-down analysis, we start with the higher time frame. Yes. And preferably we start with the daily. Yes, daily time frame is very important because on a daily time frame we analyze the market trend. Yes, on a daily time frame our task is to get where the market is going. Our task is to get what is the direction of the market. And secondly, we analyze the key levels. Yes, and key levels are very important because we are trading from key levels. Key levels are the points or the areas that were very important for the market participants in the past. And we assume that if in the past they were important, most likely in future they will be important as well. So two tasks here on the daily: trend analysis and structure analysis. Let's start with the trend analysis. So I guess you see, traders, that even though here EURUSD started to trade in a bullish trend since September, it turned out that recently the market became quite weak. Yes, the market became quite weak, and since the beginning of March, the market is kind of ranging, right? You can see that the market is coiling and we are trading in sideways. You can see that here we have the equal highs, here we have the support that the price respects, and so far the price is nicely coiling between these structures. So if globally the market is in a trend, locally the market is consolidating, yes, and we are trading within the range. And you can see that just recently the price reached the support of the range. You can see that the lower boundary of the range was reached, and you can see that once it was reached, we formed multiple very peculiar candles. First of all, we were strongly rejected. Here you can see that with that candle, we have a very long wick, but a relatively small body. And that candle here is called the rejection candle. And that candle signifies a strong bullish pressure from the end of the wick, right? And then you can see that after the market was rejected, we formed two doji candles. And these doji candles here are important because they signify that after bears were pushing the price lower, the market became very weak once the support of the range was reached. It means that once the support of the range was reached, the market found the equilibrium. Yes, so I guess we can try to trade the market from that support. Yes, we can try to buy the market from here. And in order to do that, traders, we should also execute the lower time frames analysis. We should analyze the 4-hour chart, the hourly time frame, and we should check how the price reacts to that structure on intraday time frames. Nice to see Alex right here. Nice to see Yusuf. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all. Nice to see Vil. Nice to see Adiro. And I promise I will answer your questions. First, let me finish with this one, and then I will go to Q&A. So we see the test of the key daily support. So now let's check how the price reacts to this one on the 4-hour. Opening a 4-hour time frame, what do we see here? Here in the 4-hour time frame, we can spot that the market here is trading within one more range, right? You can see that here we have a quite strong minor resistance, and here we also have a very strong minor support. So technically speaking, traders, we have the range within the range here. And you can see that recently the price reached the support of that intraday range as well. So here we have a very nice confluence between the daily support and the intraday support. Yes, and it is definitely a very nice thing. Then opening an hourly time frame. Here in an hourly time frame, our task is to analyze the price action. Yes, here our task is to analyze the price action and to get how the price reacts to that zone of confluence. Analyzing the price action here, traders, we can spot that here the price formed a double bottom. Give me just a second, I will turn off the magnet mode. So we formed right here a double bottom. Yes, a classic reversal pattern. Do you see this pattern? We have a very cute pattern right here that the price formed. And here that pattern is very crucially important because the neckline of the pattern is the last resort for sellers to sell from. So far we see the bearish reactions from the neckline signifying that sellers are willing to sell from here. But everything will change once the price breaks the neckline to the upside. The breakout of the neckline will signify the strength of buyers and the willingness of buyers to break the structure. The violation of the neckline will signify that buying volumes are strong enough to violate the intraday resistance. Yes, and definitely that will be the sign of strength of the buyers. So what exactly we will look for right here? We will look for an hourly candle close above the neckline. That will be a very important condition. So the breakout will be confirmed strictly once the hourly candle closes above. And the hourly candle closes in 32 minutes. Yes, so here we should wait at least 32 minutes more till the breakout confirmation. Once the hourly candle closes above the neckline, we will set our buy limit order on a retest of a broken neckline. And our target here, traders, will be our resistance. Yes, the resistance of the range that we spotted on a 4-hour. Yes, so here will be the target, and the stop loss will lie below the lows of the pattern. So that will be our trade. Yes, so again, we spotted key daily structure support. Yes, we spotted the key support on the daily, and we spotted the test of that horizontal structure. Then analyzing the 4-hour time frame, we spotted that on the 4-hour time frame we also have the range, and the price is approaching the support of that range, giving us a very nice confluence between the daily structure support and the intraday structure support. And then on an hourly time frame we spotted a classic reversal pattern. Yes, a double bottom. And as we discussed, the trigger will be a breakout of the neckline of that double bottom. Traders, let me know in a live chat if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear in my analysis. And traders, let me know in the live chat what else to analyze for you. Yusuf says, Vasily, I have seen previous daily highs and lows on the hourly acting as support and resistance. Do you look at previous these highs and lows? Yusuf, of course, the previous daily highs and lows are important, but we should always remember the rule that higher is the time frame, more important is the structure. So for that reason, when we analyze the key levels, we prioritize the daily time frame analysis, because we assume that the daily structures are more important than the 4-hour structures and hourly structures. And of course, the highs on a daily are more important than the highs on the intraday time frame. So I hope I answered your question, but remember that higher is the time frame, more important is the structure that you spot. Pin says, please explain little on entry on 15 minutes time frame. Traders, with the 15 minutes time frame, the rule is basically the same. Let's just check some example. For example, let's check, I guess, your dollar, probably. Traders, let me know in the live chat. Give me yes if you want me to give more advices to you concerning the scalping, concerning the trading on 15 minutes time frame. Let me know if you are interested in that subject. And before that, as I promised, I will analyze US30 index for ZODA. So let's briefly check this one, because the analysis here on US30 is very, 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 very important. Here on a daily time frame, traders, the index reached a very important horizontal resistance cluster yesterday. Yes, here we had that structure cluster. It was a very strong support in the past. Then it turned into a very strong resistance from where the market dropped sharply. And then we tested that structure again. And analyzing the candlestick patterns here, traders, we can spot that here the price formed the inside bar formation. Yes, take a look, traders. I always say, by the way, that the inside bar formation is very important. Yes, inside bar formation signifies the local equilibrium. Yes, the inside bar formation tells you that locally the market participants agree about current prices, and for that reason the market is trading within a so narrow range. And the main feature of this formation is the Mother's bar, a relatively strong candle, and the consequent candles are trading within the range of that candle, perfectly respecting its boundaries. And when we spot such a pattern, what we are looking for, we are looking for the breakout of one of the boundaries of the range of the Mother's bar. And you can see that here on Dow Jones, we have violated the resistance, the upper boundary of the range of the Mother's bar. We closed above this one on a daily, and it is considered to be a very important bullish signal, traders. Usually, the violation of the range of the Mother's bar to the upside gives us a very strong bullish signal, right? And probabilities will be high now that the index will go higher. Yes, so now here on Dow Jones, I'm very bullish, and I believe that the index will keep growing at least till that resistance. Yes, so bullish outlook is expected here. Let me know if everything is clear here with my analysis. Now, so I see yes from Lee Shihi, from Nimisha. Let's check. Let's discuss the lower time frames analysis. Let's discuss how to apply the 15-minute short. And let me just think where it will be better to discuss this one. Probably it will be better to discuss this one on pound dollar. Let's open pound dollar. So, traders, if you are interested in scalping, applying the top-down analysis, it is very important for you to have the correct selection of the time frames that you apply. Yes. So if for classic intraday trading with top-down trading strategy, we apply the combination of a daily 4-hour, 1 hour, definitely for scalping, it should be different. Yes. And when you are scalping, I would recommend you the combination of a 4-hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes time frames. Yes. So the highest time frame that you will apply for scalping will be the 4-hour time frame. Yes, that will be the highest time frame. And the lowest time frame will be the 15-minute short. Yes. So you start your analysis with a 4-hour time frame, and on the 4-hour time frame, what you do again, you analyze the key levels. Yes, you analyze the key structures. So here in a pound dollar pair, for example, we have the trend line right here, the trend line right here. Yes, we have a key support right here. Yes, we have some minor support here as well. I would say we have the resistance here. Yeah, so you execute the structure analysis right on the 4-hour time frame. You analyze the trend, you analyze the key levels. Yeah, here just the recent key levels that I spotted in the 4-hour. And then you start analyzing the 30 minutes time frame and the 15 minutes time frame. And you start looking for confirmations there. So if we open 15 minutes time frame, your task on 15 minutes time frame will be to look for a confirmation. Yes, you can see that just recently the price reached that trend line. Yes, so here in the 4-hour time frame, we see that trend line. Yes, we have a strong falling trend line. That trend line here is the key vertical resistance, right? And from that resistance, the market may drop, right? And when we analyze the 15 minutes time frame, we simply are looking for confirmation of the strength of that trend line, right? So here, what we can see, we can see right here the double top pattern, for example. Yeah, so you can see that once the trend line was reached, we formed right here the double top. Yes, we violated its neckline, we retested that, and then the market dropped. And also we formed right here one more double top. Yes, the bigger one. This one. Yes, I hope you see this one. So the idea is that you are looking for a confirmation on 15 minutes time frame. You are looking for the reversal pattern on this time frame. And when you spot the pattern, you treat on the 15 minutes short. Yes, that is the only difference. And the logic remains the same, traders. Yes, so I hope it is clear. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions concerning this one. Yeah, and by the way, give me yes in the live chat if you want me to record a video about scalping and about the time frames for top-down analysis. Let me know if you are interested in that subject. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you for your feedback. Now, what will we analyze next? Traders, please let me know. Uzair says, New Zealand CAD market a daily support zone for me. There's a double bottom. I'm waiting for its breakout on the trend line, which is reacting as resistance, also waiting for its breakout above. Says Uzair. Let's check. New Zealand CAD pair. By the way, on New Zealand CAD, I already have the active long position, but let's analyze this one from a current perspective and let's check what is happening here. So, yeah, Charlie says yes, Simon says yes. Yeah, traders, I promise I will prepare such videos for you. Yeah. It is very nice to know that you are interested in that subject. So I will definitely prepare the videos for you. No worries. And thank you for the feedback. So on New Zealand CAD, again, traders, we start with the daily time frame. Yes, we start. Yes, so many yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So New Zealand CAD, let's start this one with the daily. And on the daily time frame, we should analyze the market trend and we should analyze the key levels. And here on New Zealand CAD, we can spot that currently the market is approaching a very important horizontal structure, traders. Yes, you can see that here we have a significant horizontal structure that the market is approaching right now. And of course, from that structure, we may try to catch a pullback. Yes, that structure looks very solid, and we can see that just recently the price nicely reacted to that. So we can try to buy that structure. But first, we should spot a confirmation. Nice to see nice to see David right here. Nice to see Eleanor here. Nice to see you. Nice to see Hajara here watching this live stream. So the market is approaching that structure. Let's check how the price reacts to that structure on the intraday time frames. First, the 4-hour time frame. What 4-hour time frame tells us right here? First of all, here in a 4-hour, analyzing the price action, we can spot that here we got very strong bearish impulse. Yes, we got a very strong bearish impulse and we retraced. And if we copy and paste that impulse, yeah, we kind of have the potential harmonic movement over here. Yes, and you can see that it looks like the lengths of these impulses can be equal. So that pattern right here may increase the probabilities that the price will bounce from that support. Now analyzing the candlesticks here, we can see that bears were pushing the price heavily. And here we can spot that we formed a high momentum bearish candle. But once that support was reached, you can see that the market started to coil. You can see that the market became very weak. Yes, and we started to trade in a quite narrow range. With that in mind, opening an hourly time frame, here in an hourly time frame, we can spot that currently here, the market is kind of consolidating. Yes, you can see that we are trading here in a narrow range. And what will confirm the strength of buyers here, traders? So what will confirm that buyers are willing to buy from that support? The resistance of that range right here is the resort for sellers to sell from NEO. And you can see that just recently sellers started to push heavily from that resistance. So the violation, the breakout of that resistance to the upside will be the exact trigger that we are looking for here in New Zealand CAD to buy. So we will look for a breakout of that resistance. Then we will buy and retest, expecting a bullish continuation. So buying from here, setting our stop loss below the lows of the range, we'll expect a bullish movement to the closest strong resistance. And where will be our closest strong resistance? Let's briefly check it on the 4-hour. Our closest strong resistance will be that cluster right here. Yes, that horizontal cluster. So here will be our initial target for the trade. Yes, and of course, because the structure that we decided to trade from is very significant, after the violation of that resistance, the market can go much higher, and then a strong bullish movement can be caught. So that is the plan. Yes, in order to not miss the breakout attempt of the neckline, don't forget to set your alert above. Yes, it will notify you about the breakout attempt, and that will be the plan here on New Zealand CAD. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions, and give me yes, traders, in a live chat if you want me to analyze gold, because usually when I start the live stream, everyone asks to analyze gold, but this time it is only Hajara here asking to analyze gold. So give me yes if you are interested in my update for gold. Kinda says, can you do a video that will focus only on entries? Of course. By the way, Kindest, you can check on my YouTube channel. There is a playlist, Profits Made Live. And there you will find the series of videos focused just on entries. Yeah, so if you're interested, you can watch this one. Yeah, it will help. And Nielsen says, good more, Vasily, which time frames must we use for long-term trades? For long-term trades, traders, if you're interested in long-term trades, then you should just apply the combination of a daily and 4-hour time frame. Yeah, so traders, if you are interested in that subject, if you are interested in how to execute the swing trades, also let me know in the chat, because I can explain. Just show me if that subject interests you. But now gold. I see a lot of yes in the live chat concerning gold, so let's analyze gold next. And by the way, those who follow me on TradingView know that yesterday I posted a very bullish forecast for gold. Yes, so yesterday I posted the exclusive analysis for gold, giving a very bullish forecast for this one. And after I posted the forecast, the market bounced quickly as I predicted. So first, I think I will explain to you why the market bounced. Yes, why the market bounced, what was the reason, and then we will discuss what to expect from this one next. So let's start with the daily. Let's start with the daily time frame, and here, traders, the fact is that we are very bullish, right? We are very bullish, and we are trading in a bullish trend. And here, analyzing the daily time frame, we can spot that recently the market was accumulating within the triangle. Yeah, so here we formed the ascending triangle formation, and then the price, after the price set two equal highs, the price violated the resistance of the triangle, the neckline of a triangle, with the high momentum bullish candle. Yeah, and the breakout here is now confirmed. However, after the violation, the price also formed the doji candle. And I guess the doji candle here signified the overbought condition of the market. And definitely after the formation of the doji, I was expecting a correctional movement. Then analyzing a 4-hour time frame, what I spotted was the symmetrical triangle. Yeah, so here I have spotted that trend line and that trend line. Yeah, so here the market was trading within the symmetrical triangle. And as I predicted, the price has perfectly respected the broken resistance of that triangle. And by the way, traders, this triangle, the detailed top-down analysis was shared in my recent video about gold. So if you missed that, watch it. You will learn a lot there about structure analysis on gold. Yeah, so check the recent video on my YouTube channel. Anyway, the price here violated the resistance of that triangle with the high momentum bullish candle. Then the market became overbought and the price dropped and reached that. And take a look, traders, at that cute doji candle right here. Yeah, so once the price reached this one, we formed a very cute doji. Yes, and I guess that doji here was very important. And then on an hourly time frame, analyzing the price action on an hourly time frame, I have spotted the flag. Yeah, here the price formed the bullish flag pattern. And yesterday, the market violated the resistance of the flag to the upside. And moreover, within the boundaries of the flag, we also got that minor resistance. Yes, we had that minor resistance that was broken to the upside as well. So here we got a double breakout. First, the price violated the resistance of the flag, and then the price violated that minor horizontal resistance. Then we got the retest, and then the price bounced, and the price reached that minor resistance from where we see the retracement now. Traders, let me know, by the way, if you managed to catch this bullish movement. Yesterday, I shared with my students a long trade for gold, and we managed to buy the market perfectly on a retest of that broken resistance of the flag. So let me know, traders, if you managed to catch this move. Now let's discuss the current perspective. Now let's discuss what can we expect from the market next. And by the way, let's check if we have any trend line right here. So the first thing to note, traders, is that currently gold is growing within this rising channel. Yeah, you can see that we are currently growing within this rising parallel channel, perfectly respecting its boundaries. And for now, traders, I think that probabilities will be high that the market will keep growing. And so far, I think that buyers may manage to reach that resistance. It is the current high, and I think probabilities will be high that this one will be reached. Moreover, analyzing the price action, we can also spot right here a very, very peculiar inverted head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, do you see this one right here? We have a very nice inverted head and shoulders pattern right here that the price formed. And you can see that the neckline of this inverted head and shoulders pattern here was broken to the upside. Yes, it is the extra bullish clue, signifying the local strengths of the buyers. So I think, traders, that the market will most likely keep growing. Yes, and the goal for buyers for now is that resistance. Yeah. And returning back to the daily time frame analysis, as we discussed, the market is bullish. We are trading in a bullish trend. Yes, here was our previous high. The market started to coil, and then we set a new higher close. right here. And let's look left at structure and let's discuss where can be the next long-term goal for buyers. Looking left, in analyzing the key levels here on gold, we can spot that the closest strong key level that we have is over here. Yes, that resistance cluster. That resistance cluster here is based on the all times structure high. Yeah, so it is a very significant structure, and it is the closest strong resistance that we can spot on a daily. So I believe that probabilities will be high that buyers will manage to reach that resistance. So traders, let me know what are your expectations. Do you agree with me that gold looks very bullish? Yeah, please share your views and let me know. Probably you are bearish. Let me know in the live chat. Uzair says, how much trades you trade week and months and how much number of trades you can hold at the moment. Please respond, share your experience from starting to till today. Sure, I will be happy. Traders, by the way, checking the statistics of this live stream, I see that you forgot to like this live stream. Just 35 likes, traders. Please give me more. Please give me more likes because your likes are very important and they help me to grow and they motivate me to do this live streams more often for you. So please click the like button and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to not miss new videos and not to miss new live streams. So Uzair says, how many trades do you trade week and months? So on average, traders, I take around 4 or 5 trades weekly. When I started to trade, of course, I traded much more. Yeah, and when I started, as many traders, I was really focused on scalping, on trading 15 minutes, 5 minutes time frames. But more I matured in trading, less I traded. And since the last 2 years, I guess I stick to a very conservative trading strategy. So on average, I trade around 4 or 5 trades weekly. Yeah, and of course, occasionally there are no trades. And occasionally, I guess once in 2 months, there are no trades during one single week, but sometimes there are more, and I guess maximum I can take around 9 trades weekly. So, and always remember, traders, that there is a very important rule in trading that in trading the quality of your trades is much more important than the quantity of the trades. So it is better to take the trades based on multiple confirmations than to take the trades that are based just on one single confirmation. More confirmations you spot, higher is the chance that the trade will reach the target. However, if you are looking for the trades that are based just on one confirmation, of course you will take more trades. But taking more trades, you will feed your broker. Yes, you will pay the commissions, the spreads, etc., and you will feed your broker. And I guess, feeding our broker is not exactly the goal that we pursue here. So that is the perspective. Now, what will be next? I guess, traders, let me know what analyze next. I guess silver. Yeah, let's analyze silver. And by the way, checking the charts, this morning I spotted a very nice shorting setup for pound yen. So give me yes if you want me to share this setup with you. So now silver. Yes, I promised silver. It is XAUUSD. And those who subscribe to my free Telegram channel knew that recently I shared a very bullish outlook for silver. The point is that we can see that the market is very bullish. Yeah, the market is very bullish. And for a quite long period of time, the market is growing without the pullbacks. And it turned out that here we got a very important resistance cluster. Yes, we got a very important resistance cluster that was respected by the market many times in a row. And it turned out that the price managed to violate that resistance with just one single high momentum bullish candle. Yeah, the price formed a high momentum bullish candle right here, and that entire structure here was broken. And of course, after the breakout, that structure turned into a very strong support. And you can see that we were rejected from that, just testing its upper boundary. So just testing its upper boundary, the market was rejected heavily, and now we are going higher. And looking left at structure and analyzing the historical key levels, the closest strong key level that we can spot here on silver is that structure, right? You can see that here on the left we have a very important historical structure that was respected last year, and from where last year the market dropped heavily, and I believe that silver will manage to reach that resistance. Yes, so that will be the next goal for buyers. If we check intraday time frames briefly, if we check a 4-hour time frame, here on the 4-hour time frame, what we can spot is that the market was, we formed here a very cute bullish accumulation pattern. Yeah, you can see that here we formed classic bullish triangle, the ascending triangle. Yes, so here you can see that we set multiple equal highs and the high values, and the price successfully violated the neckline of a triangle, giving us a very perfect confirmation. So intraday time frame confirm the bullish outlook that we need on a daily. So 4-hour time frame is also very bullish, so the market will most likely go higher. Yeah. Now, and Nielsen says, "Whoa, you definitely confirm my gold analysis. I will be confidently treating it with new depths." Thank you so much, Nielsen. Thank you. So now I guess oil, and Hejera says gold, please. Hejera, I already analyzed gold, so it was analyzed just 5 minutes ago, so you can check the recording. Yeah, Uzair says I'm in long silver. Trade took on hourly head and shoulders pattern. On hourly head and shoulders pattern, you see probably this one or which one? Or this one. Yeah, we have a lot of different head and shoulders patterns here. So if you're holding your long position, keep holding. I think it can go much higher, and very nice profits can be made here. So well done. And also, before this live stream started, I was asked by many members to give the update for WTI crude oil. And I see that Chiron also asked to analyze WTI crude oil. So traders, give me yes if you want me to analyze WTI crude oil and share with you the update. But now pound yen. I see yes concerning pound yen. So Victor says yes, Lee says yes. So let me share with you the setup for pound yen here. What is up here in pound yen? So let's start this one with the daily. Let's start this one with the daily and check the current situation. So what we see here in pound yen is that the price has recently reached that resistance. Yeah, so here we have a very important horizontal structure resistance that the price reached. And moreover, technically speaking, we can see that currently the market here is kind of ranging, right? We are trading within a very narrow range. With that in mind, yeah, we can open a 4-hour time frame and check what is up here on a 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we are growing steadily. And analyzing the price action, we can spot that here the market is trading within this rising channel. Yeah, you can see that we are trading within this rising channel. Now opening the hourly time frame. Here in an hourly time frame, analyzing the price action again, you can see that here we have the wedge also. So traders, here perspective really matters, and I want you to realize that here we have two patterns with one resistance that unites them. So first we have the wedge, and secondly, yeah, we have the channel here. Yeah, let me underline that for you. Yeah, so we have the channel. Let's make that orange. Yeah, so the wedge and the channel, and you can see that here we have a very nice point of confluence. The confluence between the horizontal structure and the trend line. And you can see that once that trend line was reached, we have successfully broken the support of that wedge. Now zooming in the chart, you can see that here we have formed a double top. Yeah, do you see a cute tiny little double top pattern here? We formed a double top and we have violated its neckline to the downside. Yeah, so here we have a double confirmation. We have the breakout of the support of the wedge, but also we have a breakout of a neckline of a double top. Yes, so I think probabilities are high that PN pair will drop, and with a tiny stop loss lying above the highs of the pattern, you can easily expect a bearish movement. First, to that minor support, yes, that can be your first goal for the trade. And your second goal for the trade can be the support of the channel. Yeah, so this one looks like a very nice shorting opportunity. And traders, I hope you agree with this one, but if you have any questions, please ask. And please don't forget to like this live stream as well. Now, what will be next? Alisa says, Vasily, when the market is in a bullish trend, we should buy from the higher low. Right, yes, Alisa. So when you spotted the market trading in a bullish trend, of course, the safest point to look for buying from is the last high low. Yeah, so you buy after pullback. So you let the price start a correctional movement, you let the price correct itself, and then your task is to spot the point where the correction will most likely end, because that will be the point that will give you the highest risk to reward ratio. Yeah, so very good question, by the way. Godwin says, thank you, Vasily, appreciation from Uganda. Thank you, my friend, and thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. So WTI crude oil, yeah, I see that many of you want me to give you the update for WTI crude oil. QVAS WRD says, hello there, thank you for hosting yet another live stream. Given recent events, I'd like to hear your thoughts on WTI. Yes. So, and by the way, let's open this one. It is US oil, yeah, WTI crude oil. Let's open this one and check what is up here. So first of all, recently, after the sudden OPEC decision to cut the production rate, the market opened with the huge gap up. After this gap was formed, I recorded a video giving and explaining two strategies to trade the gap, right? And why the gap is so important? Because traders, probabilities are high that the gap will be filled. Probabilities are high that the price will manage to fill that empty space. And for that reason, of course, we are very bearish biased, yes, and we are expecting this gap to be filled. Now, analyzing the recent price action, we can spot that the market is currently ranging, yes, and we are trading within that range, perfectly respecting the boundaries of that range. And what else can we note here? So if we open the 4-hour time frame, you can see that here in the 4-hour time frame, we just perfectly respecting the boundaries of that range, and now we are approaching the upper boundary. So as always, there are two ways to trade the gap. Yeah, there's the aggressive way. You just see the gap up and you short, expecting the gap to be filled. Or there's the conservative way. And the conservative way is based on the multiple time frame analysis. And with the conservative way, you are looking for confirmations on lower time frames. And here in WTI crude oil, in order to confirm the close of the gap, the fill of the gap, you should just wait for the breakout of the support of the range, because the breakout of the support of the range will confirm the strength of the sellers and their willingness to break that support. That support for now is the resort for buyers to buy from. Now buyers are buying from that support. Now we see the bullish reactions from that support. And if the price breaks that support to the downside, it will simply confirm the strength of the sellers. So those who are looking for shorting conservatively should strictly wait for a breakout of that support first, because once that support is broken, a bearish movement will be expected to the gap opening level. Yeah, so that is what I see here. And by the way, remember that a bullish breakout of the resistance of the range will push the market higher. So if bulls manage to violate that resistance to the upside, the market will go higher. Yeah, it is also possible. Remember that even though probabilities are always high that the gap will be filled, it is not 100%. It is around 80%. So there's always a 20% chance that the gap won't be filled. So remember that in trading, nothing is certain. Yes, it is a very important rule to always remember. Yeah. So these are my thoughts. By the way, let's check how the price reacts to the resistance of the range if we have something interesting right here. So I think here in an hourly time frame, we can see that the market kind of slows down. Yes, you can see that even though bulls were pushing the price heavily, once we started to approach that resistance, the market started to slow down. And currently we are breaking the support of the channel. I think the hourly candle close below the support of the channel can initiate a bearish movement from that resistance. So also consider that in your analysis. Yeah, traders, let me know what else to analyze for you. And don't forget to share your feedbacks. As always, your feedbacks are very important. And if you have any ideas, how can I improve the quality of those live streams? How can I make them better? Just share your thoughts. I always read your comments and your thoughts are very important to me. Also, traders, don't forget that I have different social networks. I have Instagram, I have Telegram channel, I have Trading View page, I have Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to my social networks, not to miss the educational materials, the free signals, and free analysis. So, what will be next? I think next will be New Zealand Swiss. I see some questions about New Zealand Swiss pair. Certainly, someone asked about this one. I think the chat is moving so quickly, but I guess yeah. Emma asked to analyze New Zealand Swiss a long time ago, so I think that will be the next one. Oil QVASWRD says oil has a very poor track record of filling gaps. Would you consider geopolitical risks when trading oil these days? I'm referring to BRICS or China versus Taiwan. You know, I don't treat fundamentals at all, so I prefer to rely only on technical signals. And with my long experience trading the financial markets, I realized that for day trading, technical analysis is more accurate than the fundamental analysis. So I don't really consider this fundamental risks in trading oil. And by the way, you see that gaps have very poor track record of filling on oil. I don't really agree with that, and you can backtest my forecasts on oil on TradingView related to gaps, and you will find out that it is, I guess, higher than 70%. So just open my TradingView page and check the oil ideas related to gaps. I guess you will be very, 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 very surprised. Now, what will be next? New Zealand Swiss. New Zealand Swiss, as I promised. Let's briefly check this one. What is up with New Zealand Swiss? So, New Zealand Swiss. Recently, New Zealand Swiss violated a very important horizontal structure resistance. So first of all, we were trading in a triangle. Yes, we formed a symmetrical triangle here, and the support of the triangle was broken to the downside. Then we violated that horizontal structure here to the downside, and then we also violated that horizontal structure here to the downside. So definitely the pair looks very bearish, and because we are trading in a bearish trend since December, I think that the market may go lower. And so far, the closest strong support that we can spot here on New Zealand Swiss is that horizontal structure. So I think probabilities are high that that structure will be reached quite soon. Yeah, so I expect a bearish continuation to that structure. Vincent says, please, I want to ask if you always take a trade that its risk to reward is not up to 1.5. Vincent, remember that the sniper entries that you see on Instagram in the ads are very rare, right? And the advertisers makes us think that the sniper entries with 5 to 1, like, I don't know, 10 to 1 risk to reward are usual in trading. But the fact is that you should always remember that higher is your desired risk to reward, lower is the chance that the market will actually reach your target. So you should always find the balance between the desired win rate and desired risk to reward. And my risk to reward is based on my desired win rate. My desired win rate is above 60%. And in order to stick to that win rate, I need such a risk to reward. But of course, it is a very kind of personal thing. If win rate for you is not that important as the risk to reward ratio, definitely you can play with that. But remember that it is always a compromise. Now, gold and CPI. Traders, by the way, yeah, good question. Remember that this week we have a lot of very important events. Yes, and today we have the inflation data in the US, and then we have the FOMC. And then we also have the PPI on Thursday and the retail and the consumer sentiment on Friday. So we have a lot of very important events scheduled for this week. However, remember that it is very hard, in my view, it is close to impossible to predict the news, the result of the news before the announcement. Yeah, so I haven't met so far any fundamental trader who would manage to accurately predict the data in the reports. However, at the same time, remember that big money always knew the data before the announcement. and monitoring the price action, monitoring the patterns, monitoring how the price acts before the news announcement quite often can show you where the market will go. So my advice to you, if you want to trade the news, is to watch the price action 4 to 1 hour before the announcement of the news and look for the patterns. Yes, and with the patterns you can quite accurately predict the outcome of the news release. Yeah, so that is what I think. Traders, let me know what else to analyze for you. And Noir says, hi, do you mean oil will drop in short time? Yeah. So as I said there, if the price breaks the support of the channel there, I guess that we can expect a short-term bearish movement. Yeah, so that is what I see. And I saw a question about pound dollar. So pound dollar pair will be the next one. Let's take a look. Pound dollar. What is up with pound dollar? What is very important to note, traders, about the pound dollar pair is the fact that here in pound dollar, the market was trading within the range. Yes, we were trading within that horizontal range, perfectly respecting its boundaries. Yeah, so the price was perfectly respecting the boundaries of the range, and then the price managed to violate the resistance of the range and close above that. Of course, it is a very important bullish clue, and it makes me think that pound dollar can easily go higher. Yeah. However, we also should admit the fact that the market is quite overbought. So first, we should let the price finish the correctional movement, and only then we can expect a bullish continuation. So let's check what is happening on the intraday time frames. Analyzing the 4-hour time frame, analyzing what is happening here in the 4-hour time frame, we can spot that pound dollar pair is trading within a bullish flag pattern or the expanding wedge. And you can see that so far the price perfectly respects its boundaries. So while the market is stuck within the boundaries of the flag, we will remain locally bearish. Yes, so you should let the price trade within the boundaries of the wedge, and your trigger to buy will be bullish breakout of the resistance of the flag. If the price manages to violate that, if the price manages to close above that, then we will expect a bullish movement to the current local high. Yeah, so that is so far what I see here on pound dollar pair. Yeah, so I hope you agree. Traders, please don't forget to like this live stream. And by the way, about the statistics of this live stream, more than 900 people already watched this live stream, and now I see more than 90 members being present. Thank you so much for being here, and it's very nice to note that we have a very international community here. So people watch these live streams from different parts of the world, and it is so nice that everyone respects each other, and we have so friendly ambience right here. It's so nice. Now, what will be next? New Zealand yen. I see a question from Elami about New Zealand yen. So that will be the next instrument, I think. New Zealand yen pair. So on New Zealand yen pair, with my students, we are holding swing short trade. Yes, and the swing short trade is based on the fact that the market is trading in a bearish trend here. Yes, we are trading in a bearish trend. And the fact that recently we reached a very strong resistance from where we were strongly rejected. Yes, we reached that resistance and we got a very strong rejection from that structure multiple times. Then on the 4-hour time frame, what we spotted with my students was the range. Yes, on the 4-hour time frame, we spotted a horizontal range. And we opened a short position on a retest of a broken support of the range, with our stop loss lying above the highs of the pattern and our target being the current low. So we are currently holding this swing short trade. Yes, the outlook here still remains bearish, and the market is still trading around the entry. So you can see that the market here is coiling, the market here is quite weak, but the fact that that bears managed to violate the support of the range makes us very bearish biased. Yeah, and Lauren says, please do you consider the smart money concept when analyzing the chart? No. Even though I do admit that the smart money concept is quite important concept, I don't rely on that. And I think the candlestick analysis and the price action pattern analysis is in some sort the part of the smart money concept. So I think all the strategies are kind of interconnected. Yeah, so it is very nice to know the concepts of that, but remember that you should treat what really makes sense to you. And this order blocks, theories, and stuff, in my view, is too subjective. Very subjective. And I was trying to follow quite reliable traders who teach the order blocks strategy and stuff, but it's very subjective and it's very hard to get what objectively to look for when you trade the smart money, in my view. That is my humble opinion, but definitely if applied properly it can work. Richard says pound yen and Jamal says pound yen. Let's return back to pound yen. So on pound yen traders, we discussed at the beginning of this live stream this short trading setup. And if you missed the top-down analysis of pound yen, check the beginning of this live stream, because at the beginning of this live stream we discussed this setup. So in pound yen we are very bearish and we are expecting a bearish continuation. Now, EuroCAD. I see a question from Yusuf about EuroCAD. So let's check this one. EuroCAD, by the way, with my students on the yesterday's live stream, we discussed EuroCAD. Here, even though we are trading in a bullish trend, we have some very important contradiction here. So recently, EuroCAD broke that major rising trend line to the downside. However, at the same time, we have right here one more trend line. Let me just remember from where was I drawing that. I think let me remember from where. I think yeah, if we draw it from here. Yeah. So traders, the point is that from one side we violated that major rising trend line to the downside, and it is a very bearish clue. But at the same time, the price here still respects that rising trend line. So these two trend lines here compose the kind of decision zone. Yes, and moreover here, analyzing the key levels, we can also spot a very important horizontal resistance cluster that the price perfectly respects. So I think that the market will return back to a bullish trend if the price will manage to violate that trend line and that horizontal structure to the upside. Then a bullish movement will be expected to that resistance, right? However, if the price manages to violate that trend line to the downside, a bearish continuation will be expected. So be very careful here treating this one, because as I already mentioned, we have a very important bearish clue right here with the breakout of the trend line, but we also have one more trend line right here that is still respected. So you should treat this one with extra care. Be careful, and I would recommend waiting for breakout here. Eleanor says, dollar index, please. Traders, give me yes in the live chat if you want me to analyze dollar index, because definitely I have some important update for you. Just let me know if you are interested. Just give me yes. Ashish says, is there a bearish divergence on gold daily and weekly? Definitely it is there. Definitely it is there. Let's open gold again. Definitely we have the divergence there because the market is very overbought at the moment. That is the fact. However, what you should remember about the divergence is that the divergence can last for a quite substantial period of time. And it is better to apply the divergence in a combination with the key levels. So once you spot a divergence and the test of a very important key level, then it gives much more accurate signal than just a single divergence in the middle of nowhere. So even though I admit the fact that it is there, I would not really recommend treating that. So that is my advice. Yeah, and Richard says, Vasily, for sure, price action king. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice to know that. So next one will be dollar index. Yusuf says yes. Davis says yes, and then we will analyze European, I think. Isan says, would you please explain high risk and low risk position? So that is simple. That is simple, traders. If you are wondering how to assess your position from risk perspective, just simply remember that more confirmations you have, safer is the trade. So if your trade is based just on the fact that the market is on a key level, that is quite a risky trade. But if you spot the test of key level and one confirmation, then that setup is now more accurate. And if you spot the test of structure and two confirmations, that setup is even safer. Yes, so that is how you assess the risk and safety of a trading setup. Yeah, I hope it is clear. Now, European, and after European, we will take a look at dollar index. So European here. And by the way, I should admit the fact that on European last week was taking the losing trade. And with my students, we took the short trade on European and it was a loser. Yeah, and by the way, being frank, last week was quite bad. I guess so far this year, last week was one of the worst this year. And what was that? Not the PPI. What was the some fundamentals? The Friday's fundamentals last week screwed most of the trades that I opened, and that was quite sad. Yeah, so if you finished last week in loss, you are not alone. Yeah, we are in the same boat. So anyway, what we see on European now is the fact that recently the price reached that key support, was rejected from that and started to grow. Then we tested that resistance, and at the moment we see the breakout attempt of that resistance. What else should we... Let's check if we have trend lines here. Not really. So from a current perspective, we can see that the pair is stuck between two very important structures. From one side, we have that resistance that the price is currently broken, but from another, we have that resistance. And everything will depend now on the reaction of the price to that resistance. And I will be bullish on the pair only if the price breaks and closes above that resistance on a daily. Then I will expect a bullish continuation to that structure. But remember that from a current perspective, European looks quite risky. Yes, and for now, I would not recommend treating this one because we have a very important resistance here that the price is approaching. So let the price first test that, and let's see how the price reacts. Yeah, traders, don't forget to like, this live stream. I see 70 likes, 70 likes. Please, please give me more. Please just give me a little more. And let's analyze dollar index. Dollar index will be the next, and then Bitcoin. David, I guess you asked about Bitcoin at the beginning of this live stream. I simply forgot. So I promise we will analyze Bitcoin next. But first, dollar index, DXY. Let's open DXY. And those who were monitoring dollar index knew that previously we spotted that zone of confluence. Yes, we spotted that zone of confluence based on that horizontal structure and the trend line. And it turned out that the price managed to violate that. Yes, and that confluence zone became invalid. It became invalidated. And the breakout of the resistance of the channel now is a very important bullish clue, right? The violation of the resistance of the channel with this strong bullish candle increases the probabilities that the index will go higher now. And so far, the closest strong resistance that we see on the index is right here. So I think that the index may keep growing. Also, opening a 4-hour time frame. Here in the 4-hour time frame, you can see that here the price is forming a double bottom. Yes, you can see that here we have the first bottom. Here gives the second bottom, and the price is currently forming the second bottom. So if you're looking for a confirmation, I guess the neckline breakout of that double bottom can give you a very nice confirmation to buy. So buying on a retest, you can have your first goal being that local high, stop loss below the lows of the pattern, right? And the second target is the resistance that we spotted on daily. Here it will be. So that can be your plan for trading dollar index. Yes, and I would really recommend you waiting for confirmation first before the bullish movement is confirmed. Yes, it is always better to wait for the intraday confirmation before you conclude the prediction. Now, on traders, by the way, let me know if you agree with me that this one looks bullish. Now, let me know what are your thoughts. And what is next? Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be next. Yeah, Bitcoin, BTC, USD. And this one is definitely unstoppable. And those who trade the fundamentals, could someone please explain to me why the hell it is growing while the economy is in turmoil? I don't really understand the fact that while the banks are crushing and stuff, Bitcoin is growing. To me, from a technical perspective, I see why it is growing. But from the fundamental perspective, I still cannot find any good reason why the investors prioritize Bitcoin now. Why not gold? Why not, I don't know, something else? But why exactly Bitcoin? So if someone has the explanation, please share that with me. Because so far, the explanations that I read in Bloomberg, on MarketWatch, on investing.com websites are, in my view, quite stupid. It's like most of the articles that I read imply that, yeah, kind of investors don't trust banks anymore. And for that reason, they invest in Bitcoin. What? Really? It's like strange, yeah? So if someone has the decent reason why it is growing, please share that with me. So what happened with Bitcoin recently? We got here the bullish accumulation pattern. Yeah, so you can see that here we got the bullish accumulation pattern. We formed the ascending triangle formation here. Yes, the price set multiple equal highs. The high lows, we formed the triangle, and then the price violated the neckline of a triangle to the upside. We violated that with the high momentum bullish candle. Yes, we closed above that on a daily, And now probabilities are high that Bitcoin will keep growing. Probabilities are high that this one will go higher now. And I am expecting a bullish continuation at least to 31,300 level, simply because that is the closest strong horizontal resistance that we can spot on a daily. Yes, that structure is based on that historical structure, so I think that the market will manage to reach that. Yes, so outlook here is very bullish, and bullish continuation is expected. Now, what will be next? I read somewhere the Fed is go out from crypto. I think now is only investors and traders in crypto. My thinking, yeah, but why is it growing that rapidly? That is the main question, Jan. So I don't really get what is the reason. And Dr. Dollar says, hey, how do I donate? No donations here, my friend. It's all free. Just enjoy the mood here, and your best donation here is your like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, that is the best donation that you can give me. Now, what will be next? Dollar yen. That will be the next instrument that will be analyzed. So let's check this one. And on dollar yen, we have the test of a very important structure. So from one side here, we have a key support. And from another here, we have a key resistance. And by the way, we have the breakout attempt of the structure at the moment. So first of all, the daily candle close above that structure will be a very bullish clue. It will confirm the violation, and then the market will most likely go higher. Yes, and then we will expect a bullish movement at least to that resistance. That is the outlook for those who want to buy. Those who are still convinced that the market may drop from that resistance, however, should monitor the 4-hour time frame. Because here in the 4-hour time frame, we have the channel, right? We have not the channel, we have just the trend line. Yes, we have the rising trend line right here. That is the resort for buyers to buy from. And I think that a bearish breakout of that trend line may push the price lower. So in order to buy dollar yen, you are waiting for a daily candle close above that resistance. Look for a retest and then expect a bullish continuation to 135. If you are bearish biased, then you monitor that rising trend line and you are waiting for a breakout of the trend line to the downside. Yeah, so that is what I see here. Traders, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear to you. And thank you for being present here. I see more than 65 members still watching this live stream, still listening to my thoughts and still watching my analysis. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate. Oleida says, have you analyzed gold? Yes, I shared very detailed analysis for gold, so please, you can check the recording. I shared a very detailed analysis. Yeah. Now, pound dollar, Nazir, I already analyzed pound dollar, but euro dollar I didn't. So let's analyze euro dollar now. What is up with euro dollar? Euro dollar, by the way, on Monday I shared my video analysis for euro dollar. And in this video analysis, I have shown the triangle. Yeah, so here in euro dollar, I spotted earlier the triangle. And I concluded that the contracting area based on the broken neckline of a triangle and its trend line compose a very nice zone to buy from. And you can see that here the price has perfectly respected the rising trend line of a triangle from where a bullish movement initiated. And for now, bias on euro dollar remains bullish. And so far, probabilities are high that bulls will manage to retest that resistance first. Yes, it will be the first goal for buyers now. And then the market will most likely reach that resistance cluster. So bias is definitely very bullish. Now let's just briefly check what do we have on lower time frames. Let's check if we have something interesting here. I think that so far the nothing special here on the intraday perspective. So the price formed a very cute doji candle testing the trend line of a triangle. Then we formed a strong bullish candle, and then we just started to grow rapidly. So I just think that the pair will keep growing. Yeah, that is the only thing that I conclude for now. Quasword says, I believe the reason Bitcoin is increasing in value is due to the market participants' lack of trust in the banking system. Bitcoin has become the new gold. That is interesting. That is interesting. Taking into consideration how volatile is Bitcoin and how quickly... Yeah, so I guess Bitcoin is quite bad in value storage. Yeah, in comparison to gold. And I would not definitely hold my life savings in Bitcoin. But it's me. Yeah, probably the investors, the American investors, the big money investors think differently. But yeah, I truly can't understand that. Yeah, when Bitcoin can lose like 30% in one day, I don't know. It's very poor in terms of value storage, in my view. By the way, traders, what do you think about keeping your savings in Bitcoin? Do you believe, is it kind of a reasonable thing or not? What are your thoughts? And what, in your view, is better? Keeping your money in gold or in Bitcoin? What do you personally believe? Yeah, what will be next? Traders, let me know what to analyze for you next. I see a question from Alami about Aussie CAD and New Zealand CAD. New Zealand CAD, by the way, we analyzed at the beginning of this live stream. And I shared the plan to buy this one. Yes, so here on an hourly time frame, we spotted the range. And I gave the recommendation to wait for a breakout of the resistance of the range and then buy in a retest. Yes, that will be the plan to buy New Zealand CAD with the confirmation. Concerning Aussie CAD, probably it is different. Let's check Aussie CAD. So Aussie CAD pair is also testing quite important support, right? We have a quite important horizontal structure support here that the market is currently testing, and from that support, yeah, the price may bounce. With that in mind, let's open a 4-hour time frame and let's check what do we have here on a 4-hour time frame. Let's check if we have. So definitely we have a minor bearish trend here. Yes, the market is steadily falling, but very interesting. What can be here? So the only thing I guess, let's, by the way, try to, the only thing that I can tell you about Aussie CAD pair from a current perspective is that here we are kind of ranging, right? We have the resistance here and we have a support right here. And I think bullish breakout of the resistance of the range may push the price to that resistance. That is so far the only thing that I can conclude, because the price action here still doesn't really give us the reversal signs. However, at the same time, remember that the bearish breakout of that horizontal structure support on a daily candle close below that structure will push the price lower. And the next goal for sellers then will be that horizontal structure support. Yeah. And Keyword says, overall, many people believe that with the current global dominating currency rally that we can see between dollar and China's attempts to overtake it, crypto can overtake the position. Yeah, that I heard about this one. That can be reasonable point of view, probably, yeah. So anyway, traders, I guess that is the good moment to finish today's live stream. I hope that you enjoyed that. As always, traders, please share your feedbacks. Let me know what do you think about this live stream. Let me know if you enjoyed that. Also, don't forget that I have also the premium. I have the signals group. I have the trading academy where I can teach you how to trade and where I do this live streams on the daily basis. Also, I have the course, I have a video course, and I have the book. And you can read about that on my website. It is vasilytrader.com. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my social networks. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I have TradingView page, I have the free Telegram channel. All the links are in the description below. So traders, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. The recording of this live stream will be provided just in a couple of minutes. Don't forget to like this live stream. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will see you soon. Thank you so much, dear traders.